So good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for being with us today for our pre-service meditation. I am Reverend Ouida Cooper Rodriguez, Senior Minister for the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Baltimore. And I am also known as Rev O. I'm honored to facilitate our meditation today. So I just invite you to get comfortable in your seat, wherever you are. And if you're comfortable, to close your eyes. And just begin to focus on your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Following your breath as it moves in and out. Noticing how it feels to fill your lungs and then exhale. And as you exhale, just invite you to begin to just relax your body. Relaxing the muscles in your face, down your neck. Releasing your shoulders down, relaxing your arms, your torso, your legs, and your feet. Taking a moment of gratitude for this wonderful body that allows you to move through this thing called life. The focus of today's meditation is oneness, which is our Science of Mind spiritual principle for January. Oneness is the idea that all things in the universe are interconnected and part of a single whole. Oneness is also the concept that we are one with the divine essence. It is a state of perfect harmony. Spiritual teacher Sri Chamoy says, "From oneness we derive peace. From peace we derive oneness." From oneness we derive peace. From peace we derive oneness. I invite you to just breathe in this principle of oneness. Breathing in and breathing out. Noticing your thoughts. And if thoughts come, just allowing them to float on through, no resistance. As we anchor into oneness. From oneness, we derive peace. From peace, we derive oneness. And so I just invite you to take this principle into our time of silent meditation. And I will be silent for about, 5 minutes or so. And then I will call us back shortly. Just breathing in and breathing out. Oneness. Oneness. Oneness is the idea that all things in the universe are interconnected and part of a single whole. From oneness, we derive peace. From peace, we derive oneness. And I invite us just to take a deep breath in and hold it and release. Releasing any worry, any concerns, any cares, just resting in this oneness. And beginning to bring your awareness back to this time and this place. Breathing in and breathing out. Perhaps noticing the sounds around you. Noticing how your body is feeling. And before opening your eyes, I invite you just to smile and allow this smile to move through your body as we carry this smile and this sense of oneness into today's celebration service. Thank you for joining me today for our meditation. And our service will begin at about 10:30. Namaste.
Good morning, CSLGB community. Let us open our celebration service by ringing the bowl, which will be followed by our invocation song by today's guest musician, Jesse Powers, and invocation by MaryAnne Marsalek, our practitioner of the day.
I don't want to give words to this. Anything you have to interpret will only eclipse the heart of it. I just want to send it in sound with a wavelength clarity. Nothing I could ever say will resonate the same way that this love does in me. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Somewhere in the beat of your heart, there I am. Somewhere underneath all the war-torn believing, there you have always been. It's something like a melody, it's something like a song, then it sings itself and it's never wrong. Oh, every word plays for me, it's always on repeat, it's the love song of everything. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Inhale with me. Exhale. It's not just there in my body. It's not just there in the thoughts that I think. It's there in the roots, in the skies and the seas, in the eyelids, the irises, the wind and the wings, and the will be, the ever was, the reason and the just because. I am the song that I sing. Inhale, exhale, breathe.
Thank you, Jesse. Good morning. Welcome. My name is MaryAnne Marsalek, and I am practitioner of the day. And this is what I know. I know that we are all one, that we are all together, and that there is only one source, one life, one love, one heart. So we are all bound in love, all bound together in this oneness, this allness with the divine. And I am so grateful to know this, to embody this. to be here today in this very loving community and to celebrate our oneness, our love, our joy together. And I am so grateful for our musician of the day, Jesse Power, for our wonderful senior minister, Reverend O. And I know that we are all ready. We are getting ourselves ready to, with open minds and hearts, to listen to the message, to listen to the music, and to the spiritual practice. And we are all bound together in oneness, in joy, in togetherness. And I know today's service is filled with great joy. I am so grateful for our producer, Dana Cole, for our hosts, for our host today, Jerice Pappas, for everyone who has made this service possible. And I know that it is coming together perfectly, and we are all bound together in great love and joy. So I release this prayer knowing it is done, and so it is.
Thank you so much, Jesse and MaryAnne. We are so glad to have you with us. I will share more about Jesse a little bit later in our service. So everyone, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore's virtual service. Thank you for joining us from wherever you are, whenever you are. I am your host, Jerice Pappas. Our speaker today is Reverend Ouida Joy, also known as Revo, who also led our pre-service meditation. And our musician today is Jesse Powers. Our practitioner for today, who led the invocation, is MaryAnne Marsalek. And our live stream producer is practitioner Dana Cole. Thank you all for your service. At CSLGB, every Sunday is Bring a Friend or Family Member Sunday. We invite you to bring a friend or family member as we spread CSLGB's love, light, and joy. All are welcome here. We'd love to have them hang out with us. Now I invite you to read along with me as I read our sacred covenant and community prayer. This is what we know. The circle of divine love is complete. It comprehends all, includes all, and binds all together with everlasting unity. We are forever held in love's presence and care. Divine love is complete as me. I am the divine love that I am. And our community prayer. There is only one life. This life is good. This life is God. This life is my life now. In knowing that I am one with this life that is good, I therefore know that I am one with all of its blessed expressions, which includes the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore community. I know that the highest purpose of CSL Greater Baltimore is a revelation of God as divine love. As I now accept the highest expression of the Center for Spiritual Living Greater Baltimore into my life, I know that it will be revealed in a way that will glorify God and serve the highest and greatest good for all who are touched by this presence. I am grateful. God is gracious. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. Now I would like to welcome back MaryAnne Marsalek for our reading and spiritual practice.
Good morning again. Our spiritual practice today is a reading from the Science of Mind magazine from January on page 47. And I was it very much resonated with me. And it's entitled Vision of the Enlightened Ones. So if everyone could just get comfortable in your seats, take a deep breath, and just relax into this. And let's open our minds and our hearts to these words. So after I read this passage, we will have a minute or so of contemplation, ended by a very brief affirmative prayer. So, wisdom of the enlightened ones. There is a quote, "Love is the essence of life, the divine energy that sustains all beings," by the Bhagavad Gita. Love, and also another quote by Ernest Holmes from the Science of Mind. Love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. There is a simple practice that requires little from us. It is, however, one of the most profound spiritual practices that exist. If we explore the ancient texts, we see this practice embedded within every spiritual path. Great mystics, prophets, seers, and enlightened minds distilled their entire message down to these few words. And what is that practice? It is to love others, even those who do not love you. If this simple yet transformational practice has been passed down through the ages, why does it seem that we have such a hard time embracing it? In my life, I can think of a handful of people who flutter through my consciousness from whom I withheld my love. A deeper exploration helped me see that the reason I am hesitant to send love to those who do not send it back is deeply rooted in some kind of unforgiveness. While this seemed like a reasonable answer to my lack of love, that was not the full solution. What I think I'm uncovering is the reason why the vast majority of us withhold our love from others. It is due to the lack of love we have for ourselves. In other words, we cannot give to another what we have not first tapped into within. When we fully love ourselves, the divine nature of our being, when we fully love ourselves, the divine nature of our being, then this love extends to all, because the divine is all. Lack of love for others then seems to be caused by our unwillingness to observe and embrace the divine. Today, follow the wisdom of the enlightened ones and love. And the affirmation to ponder, the divine in me honors and loves the divine in all. So now let's just get comfortable again in our chairs, take a couple deep cleansing breaths, and let us just ponder these words and this passage. We can think of someone that is difficult for us to love at this moment, and we can extend our love. Knowing the highest and best for ourselves, for those we love, and for those we have difficulty loving, I make these affirmations. God is love. I am a divine expression of love. God is love. I am love. I am loved, loving, and lovable. I love, and I extend my love outward to those I love and those I have some difficulty loving, knowing that they are God expressing. I am so grateful to know this and to embody this each and every day, more and more expanding in my consciousness. So I am so grateful to know this and to be this. So I release this prayer knowing it is done, and so it is.
Everybody take a deep breath with me. We're gonna rise up this morning. Even if you just got out of bed. We're gonna rise like the bright sun. Here we go. These days I've been having trouble waking up. I'd rather stay asleep than try to believe in a higher love. I think I'm fooling everybody else. I say that I know that I'm loved, but I don't, 'cause I'm still punishing myself. You see, I've been holding it in, this brilliant light. They told me it was intimidating, so I've been keeping it inside. But when I woke up this morning, I realized that something this bright is destined to rise. So I gotta rise. I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something's always wrong. I'm incredible, it's beautiful, this life that I live. So I'm gonna hold my head high like the queen that I am, living my life for the wonder that it is. These days I've been having trouble getting mine. Stuck still in a tiny bubble, just watching my life roll by. I get anxious, I'm afraid of everyone else. But to be honest, it just gets worse when I'm alone with myself. You see, I've been holding it back, this power inside. Too scared to act, so I live in my mind, but now I see power is in my nature. Just like day comes after night, naturally I gotta rise, I gotta rise. So I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something's always the wonder that it is. It ain't enough to just believe. No, living life is a physical kind of spirituality. It ain't just in the movement of your mind, it's the movement of your feet. It's in the steps that you take. It's the body alive. It's the love that you make. It's the way that you rise. So I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something is wrong. I'm gonna rise up from my bed, get into my body and out of my head. I'm letting go of holding on to the notion that something's always wrong. Oh, I'm incredible, it's beautiful, this life that I live. Oh, I'm incredible, it's beautiful, this life that I live. You're incredible, beautiful, this life that you live. So I'm gonna hold my head high like the queen I am. Are you gonna hold your head high like the king or queen you are? Oh, I'm gonna hold my head high, hold my head high, hold my head high, hold my head high, hold my head high like the queen that I am, living my life for the wonder that it is.
Thank you so much, Jessie. I would like to just say that Jessie is a self-proclaimed conscious indie pop musician based in Columbus, Ohio. Her perceptive and penetrating lyricism, tumbling vocal stylings, and powerhouse pop melodies combine to create a unique but oh so catchy sound that entertains and profoundly awakens us who listen. Her music has been described as real, raw, down to earth, like emotional surgery. She often shares her music at countrywide spiritual gatherings and in the Unity and Centers for Spiritual Living communities, appearing at the Vista Conference, the CSL Ministers Conference, SOAR, CSL Teen Summer Camp as well. In addition, she can be found playing at local venues in her home base of Columbus, Ohio. Her debut album Begin was released in November 2017. Her second full-length album To Remember, was released in 2021 in the summer. You can stream her music on all platforms. So please go to her website, jessiepowersmusic.com, to read more and to purchase her music. So thank you so much, Jessie. And next, we will have our Rev O, full of joy, speak now.
Oh, wow. So I am still rocking from that song. So can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. All right. So happy 2024 and happy Grand Rising. We have been gifted with another day of life. Grand Rising means we are grateful to have another chance to live our lives for a new start. It's a new day, which is our topic for today. I send you all peace, love, and joy, and unlimited possibility. Unlimited possibilities, our community theme for this year. To all of you live online today and in the future, I send blessings. I may not be able to see you all, but please know that we honor you, we love you, and we are grateful for your presence. And if you are so inspired, those of us on Zoom, if you are so inspired, feel free to bring your beautiful face on, to turn your video on so that we can see your loveliness. And just know that for all of you, if you're seeking a spiritual home, you are certainly welcome here at GSL Greater Baltimore. And I say Ashe. So you will often hear me say Ashe, and I'll share a little bit about what it is. Ashe comes from the Yoruba tradition. Yoruba is an African earth-based religion. Although I may say it after a prayer or a statement, it does not mean amen. Ashe is a word of power, of authority, the power that makes things happen and produces change. It is as if we are anchoring our word into the very power of the universe. It is as Captain Picard on Star Trek Next Generation says, make it so. Ashe also represents energy, as in, I send you much Ashe. So I say Ashe and grand rising. So this weekend, we are honoring and remembering the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Tomorrow is his actual birthday, his 95th birthday. We all know about his civil rights activism in the 60s. He has been called a civil rights legend. But there are a few things that perhaps you may not know about him. Some of these I did not know. So first, Dr. King's given name was actually Michael King Jr., after his father, the Reverend Michael King Sr. In 1934, Reverend King Sr. attended an international Baptist conference in Germany, where he became so inspired and moved by the teachings of 16th century religious thinker Martin Luther, that when he returned home, he legally changed both his name and his son's name. At the time, young King Jr. was already 5 years old, so he remained Mike to his closest friends and family for the rest of his life, according to Time magazine. Dr. King entered college when he was 15. He received a PhD in systematic theology at Boston University in 1955. He was 26. He received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. He was 35 years old. He was arrested 29 times. He was instrumental in the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, giving African Americans the rights to vote and of equality. He earned a post-mortem Grammy Award, yes, a Grammy Award, in 1970 for his speech, Why I Opposed the War in Vietnam, which he recorded on vinyl. He was a devoted husband, father, and theologian. He had a deep and profound faith. In college, he was impacted by the works of Henry David Thoreau, Dr. Howard Thurman, and others. The more he learned, this is really interesting, the more he learned, the more he began to wrestle with his faith. In an article by John Ogden entitled MLK's Faith Crisis Sparked His Fight for Justice, he quotes Dr. King's words. Dr. King says, my college training, especially the first 2 years, brought many doubts into my mind. It was then that the shackles of fundamentalism were removed from my body. More and more I could see a gap between what I had learned in Sunday school and what I was learning in college. My studies made me skeptical, and I could not see how many of the facts of science could be squared with religion. Dr. King said that he was able to overcome these new doubts only once he learned to view the Bible from a different perspective. He wrote, I came to see that behind the legends and myths of the book were many profound truths which one could not escape. Those truths in all the sacred texts are what we study and practice here in Science of Mind and Religious Science. It is what Dr. King lived. Dr. King understood what Ernest Holmes, our founder, called the thing itself, which we discussed last week. The thing itself is the divine essence that animates everything, that orders the universe, that is called by many names, including God. That is the thing itself, or the thing himself, or the thing herself, however you refer to this divine essence. As I stated last week, the first 4 weeks of the year in our philosophy are dedicated to exploring the foundation of the science of mind. It is dedicated to going back to the basics. Week 1, we talked about the thing itself. Week 2, the way it works. Week 3 is what it does. And finally, week 4, how to use it. It is the divine essence. It is the name of God, Goddess, Great Spirit, by whatever name we call it. So today in week 2, we will explore the way it works. Dr. King also understood that. So dare I say reverently and humbly that perhaps, just perhaps, Dr. King became a metaphysician the more he studied. Metaphysical meaning the exploration of reality. Metaphysical simply means beyond the physical world, delving into the nature of existence, consciousness, the ultimate nature of the universe, encompassing both the origin, our beginning, and the ongoing essence of all that exists. The way it works. The way it works refers to the understanding of how spiritual laws govern our reality and how our thoughts and beliefs interact with these laws to shape our experiences. Dr. Holmes says, the way it works is simple. It is as easy to demonstrate prosperity as it is to demonstrate poverty. It is as easy to demonstrate happiness as it is to demonstrate misery. It all depends upon the direction we give to our thought. I really had to sit with that. I had to stop and really sit with that quote. And then as I sat with it, what came to me was, what you talk about, Willis? My inner wisdom has quite a sense of humor. What you talking about, Ernest? He says, easy to demonstrate prosperity as to demonstrate poverty. Easy to demonstrate happiness as to demonstrate misery. I would not quite use the word easy, for this takes work. A total shift in who we are, how we are, what we are, our consciousness, our very beingness. Sounds simple, maybe, perhaps, but I'm not sure I would say easy. It does become easier as we use these principles. This is what I love about our philosophy. It gives me and us much to ponder and consider for my own life and for our lives. What's the saying? Take what works and leave the rest. On page 37 of the Science of Mind text, for those of you who have it, Dr. Holmes says, the thing then works for us by working through us and is us. But it can become power to us only when we recognize it as power. And those last 7 words in the textbook, he has them all caps. We know that when people put things in text or online or an email in all caps, that they're yelling and shouting at us. He says in all caps, only when we recognize it as power. He continues, therefore, our belief sets the limit to our demonstration. Demonstration is simply the manifestation or the outcome or the goal or the desire. It's the thing that when we put out our intention, we talked about intention last week, that thing that happened, we call that a demonstration, manifestation. So it's not a question of its, that power's willingness, nor its ability. It is entirely a question of our own receptivity. Are we open? As much as we can believe will be done to us. And again, end of quote. And again, he had the last 6 words in all caps. As much as we can believe will be done to us. So that's the way the thing itself works. It's interesting when I'm writing what comes into my consciousness. How many of us remember the Bible verse, "It is done unto you as you believe"? If you were on camera, maybe someone would raise their hand. Matthew chapter 8, and I'm kind of adapting this, okay? Matthew chapter 8 speaks about the centurion that asked Jesus to heal his servant. Jesus was like, okay, cool. I'll go to your house and I'll heal your servant. The centurion said, oh no, Jesus, please. I am not worthy to have you come under my roof. Just say the word. Jesus replied, truly, I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. Go, as you have believed, so will it be done unto you. We're getting these messages, and the servant was healed in that moment. Go. The Bible also talks about faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. I'm going way back to my Baptist roots now. Way back. And again, it's always fascinating to me what comes, and I just say, okay, and keep it moving. Everything is relevant. Take what works and leave the rest. We get our messages, our lessons, our gifts from all and many places. The other thing that I love about religious science and science of mind is that Dr. Holmes was a master at synthesizing different religions, beliefs, philosophy, and science into this way of being. On the cover of the Science of Mind textbook, it says, a philosophy, a faith, a way of life. It works if you work it. Dr. Johnny Coleman would often say that. Dr. Holmes says life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. Here I go. You know, maybe life is just another name for God. Maybe power is just another name for the divine. So I invite us just to sit with that for a moment. Life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. Maybe we could say love is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks, what she thinks into it. Our mental attitudes and beliefs profoundly influence our lives. This is what is called the mental equivalent. I'm sure some of you have heard this before. This is the way it works. I would like to share a short story from a book I read every morning as part of my morning contemplative time. It is from the book entitled A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Wisdom, and Courage, and it's written by Cindy Spiegel. This is yesterday's reading entitled, You Will Find Exactly What You Expect. So she writes, when I question my own perspective, this anecdote shared by one of my teachers reminds me to be more mindful of my thoughts. A woman walked up to a gate of a guarded community and asked, what kind of people are here in your community? The man at the gate replied, what kind of people are there where you are from? Well, they are mean, rude, nasty, and short-sighted, she said. You will find the same people here, he told her. A few minutes later, another woman walked up to the man and asked, what kind of people are here in this community? The man at the gate replied, what kind of people are there where you are from? They are kind, loving, authentic, and good, she replied. You will find the same people here, he told her. And so it is. We often find exactly what we believe we will. That is also the way it works. It is done unto you as you believe. And let's take it one step further. If you know me, I always want to go deeper. Okay, this is nice. Let's go a little deeper. So let's go from belief to knowing. Those two words feel different to me. Belief. When I believe in something, but when I know something, oh, there's a difference there. So what do you know about the thing itself? What do you know about this power? What do you know about the way it works? We can believe a thing, but when we know it, that is the power about which Dr. Holmes writes. In spiritual terms, to know transcends the usual definition of acquiring information through education. It implies a deeper level of understanding or awareness that goes beyond intellectual comprehension. To know something, knowing takes us deeper into intuitive understanding, into experiential knowledge, into inner wisdom, into universal truths, and it transforms our lives. We know that we know that we know. And so finally this week, I invite you to notice your feelings. Notice your emotions, notice your words, and notice your thoughts. And shift them if they are not supporting what you see in your life. I'm going to say that again. I invite you to notice your feelings, notice your emotions, notice your words, and notice your thoughts. And shift them if they are not supporting what you wish to see in your life. These are spiritual practices to support the way it works. This is the way it works. Again, as Reverend Dr. Johnny Coleman, founder of Christ Universal Temple, and she's often referred to as the First Lady of New Thought, would say, again, it works if you work it. In closing, I would like to share an affirmative prayer from the Science of Mind textbook on pages 56 and 57. I listen to this every morning. As I read it, you may substitute the word God for any other word that resonates with you. Jesse. I am a center in the divine mind, a point of God-conscious life, truth, and action. My affairs are divinely guided and guarded into right action, into correct results. Everything I do, say, or think is stimulated by the truth. There is power in this word that I speak because it is of the truth and it is the truth. There is perfect and continuous right action in my life and my affairs. All belief in wrong action is dispelled and made negative. Right action alone has power, and right action is power, and power is God, the living Spirit Almighty. The power is the Goddess, the living Spirit Almighty. This Spirit animates everything that I do, say, or think. Ideas come to me daily, and these ideas are divine ideas. They direct me and sustain me without effort. I am continuously directed. I am compelled to do the right thing at the right time, to say the right word at the right time, to follow the right course at all times. All suggestion of age, poverty, limitation, or unhappiness is uprooted from my mind and cannot gain entry to my thought. I am happy, well, and filled with perfect life. I live in the spirit of truth and am conscious that the spirit of truth lives in me. My word is the law unto its own manifestation, and will bring to me or cause me to be brought to its fulfillment. There is no unbelief, no doubt, no uncertainty. I know, and I know that I know. Let every thought of doubt vanish from my mind, that I may know the truth, and the truth may make me free. Thank you, Dr. Holmes, for those words. And so it is. It is a new day, y'all. Ashe, ashe. And so I invite us now as we go into our time of prayer. And Jesse, if you could, just continue to pray, to play, and to pray. Oh, so I invite us just to take a deep breath in. That was a lot. The way it works if you work it. That divine it, called by so many names, it works if we work it. We walk with it and know it is one, that we are one with this divine essence. The thing itself works if we work it. And so just taking a deep breath in as we anchor into our heart for this time of prayer. Breathing in and breathing out. Remembering last week we set our intention. Bringing those intentions to mind, and if you haven't set them yet, it's okay. They will come. Putting those intentions right into the center of this prayer energy, whatever it may be, whether it's a new car, a new house, a beautiful relationship, money from sources known and unknown, perfect health, knowing that every organ, every tissue, every muscle, every cell of your body is filled with health and peace. The right and perfect employment, with the right and perfect people, with the right and perfect compensation. All is made manifest. Our prayer is answered even before it's spoken, even if it's held silently in our hearts. It is so. Knowing that we are anchored and grounded in this divine essence called God, Goddess, Great Spirit, Allah, Jah, Olodumare, Yahweh, Hashem, Ahura Mazda, Ek, Beloved, Higher Power, Creator. By all the names we call the divine, we come this day in prayer, sending blessings and love. And I invite you now to bring to mind someone in your life or someone that you may know who may be in need of prayer this day. We just send out love. We send out a blessing, surrounding them and holding them and loving them. Breathing in this energy of love and breathing out this energy of love. And now I invite you to put yourself into the center of this love energy, this prayer energy. Loving yourself, that you are doing the best you can. Being gentle with yourself. Love is all there is. Peace is all there is. God is all there is. And we send this energy, this love, to surround our planet. And so I'm just grateful to speak these words and to know this truth, that it works if we work it. And so in deep gratitude, I just let these words go now, for they have been planted in the divine soil. And so I just ground and say, and so it is, Amen, Aho, Ashe, Ashe, and blessed be. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful week. Thank you, Jesse.
Wow. So many pearls of wisdom and truth for us to contemplate and integrate into our practices this year. Thank you so much, Revo and Jesse, for your beautiful music that helped us go. So at CSLGB, we practice conscious giving, also called dana. In Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism, dana is the practice of cultivating generosity. It can take the form of giving to those who need, giving to a community, or giving to where you are spiritually fed. As we gather today in the spirit of love and fellowship, we are mindful of the profound impact of conscious giving, dana. As we give, we receive. There are a few ways to practice conscious giving and your support of CSLGB. You will find them on the donate page of our website using PayPal, Giveify, or text. We will also put our link in the chat. So together as a community, let us declare our financial wealth and abundance. I joyfully, consciously, and gratefully participate in the law of circulation. I trust in the spiritual principle that says, as I sow into my beloved community, I demonstrate my awareness of standing not only in the flow, but as the flow itself. As I sow of myself,
my time,
my treasure, my talent, I demonstrate my support and engagement in my community's mission, and purpose. I actively give as a demonstration of manifesting, of reaping the harvest of a world
that works
for all. Thank you for all of your support. And now we have a final song from our beautiful and amazing Jessie Powers.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And we're just going to kick it up and affirm that today is a beautiful day. I wake up early to the morning sun. I don't know how it does it every day. It rises up and then it falls again. Born only to die away. Look in the mirror and I see myself. I don't know how I do it every day. Standing on this big blue rock, not knowing what I'm doing here. Still believing there's a reason, keep on keeping on my way. Each time I open my eyes, that's when I get to decide how I'm gonna show up and show out in this life. Everybody say, huh.
Ha, ha.
Everybody get up. You got it, Rev. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Sing with me. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Look at the clock, it's running day and night. Got no control in those hands. A little soldier just marching through time. I'm so glad I am not a clock, I am alive, and I can choose to dance each time I open my eyes. That's when I get to decide how I'm gonna show up and show out in this life. Say, huh, huh. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Say it with me. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Say it again, affirm it. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Say, get up, get up, get up, and be grateful. I'm up. Say, I'm up, and I am thankful. Get up, get up, get up, and be grateful. I'm up, and I am thankful. Get up, get up, get up. I am grateful. Get up, oh, I'm up, and I am thankful. Get up, get up, get up, get up, and be grateful. I'm up, oh, I'm up, and I'm ready to play. Yeah, everybody, get up, 'cause it's a beautiful day. Feel it in your heart, feel it in your body. Everybody, get up, 'cause it's a beautiful day. Wake up, everybody in your house. Everybody. Everybody get up, oh, 'cause it's a beautiful day. Last one. Everybody get up. Now really milk it. Oh, 'cause it's a beautiful. Big breath. Day! Can't say you didn't wake up this morning. You've officially woken up.
Woohoo! Thank you, Jesse. You ripped the knob off of that one. Woo! I am awake. So this coming Wednesday, there are a whole lot of events happening. And this Wednesday, our Rev O will be leading our Wednesday Oasis. This happens on Zoom from 6:30 to 7:30. Then on January 20th, and you might notice before the slide leaves, there's the meeting ID and passcode. I'm sure that's going to be on our website as well. There is also going to be an in-person visioning and vision board workshop on Saturday, January 20th from 2 to 4. It's going to be in person in our Towson location. Very exciting. And we have our board meeting on Sunday, January 21st on Zoom from 11:45 after our fellowship until 1 p.m. All are welcome. And Revo is leading the Mystical Path. This is a 7-week CSL certified course, which provides an opportunity to explore the meaning and embodiment of the mystic's path and to discover our own mystical perspective. So you can attend in Zoom or in person, and that will become clear when we get closer. So, prayer works. We practice spiritual mind treatment, also known as affirmative prayer. As a community, we continue to treat and move our feet, knowing the truth for everyone around the planet. Prayer requests can be sent from our website or via email at info@cslgreaterbaltimore.org. Amen. Ashe. And I do have a whole new appreciation for Ashe today. Thank you, Revo. And so it is. After service, you are welcome to hang out in our Zoom room with us and meet members of our community. If you were already in the Zoom room, please stay. If you were on Facebook or YouTube and would like to join us, please go down to the page, go to our website, CSLGreaterBaltimore.com, scroll halfway down, and you will see the Zoom link. Once in our Zoom room, you can also just put in the chat a prayer request, and a licensed practitioner will be available to pray with you. And you'll be placed in a private breakout room. So thank you everyone for joining us today. If you're watching at another time, we appreciate that as well and honor your virtual presence. And we hold in our hearts that you receive the beautiful gifts of our service and that they uplift and support you on your journey spiritually and in love. And now we have our closing prayer.
So I am going to ask Jesse to play a little bit more of that song, and we're going to rock out as we end our service, and then I will say our unity prayer protection. So take it away, Jesse.
All right, we're revving it back up. Oh, that was a pun. I said revving it back up. Oh, man, I didn't even mean to do that.
Good job.
Here we go. Say huh.
Huh.
Huh. Everybody get up. Oh, it's a beautiful day. a beautiful day.
Beautiful. So if you could just play a little bit more, and I'm going to say our prayer. Oh, what a beautiful day. Thank you all so much for being here. You know, when we come together, we co-create the service. We might have music and speaking and all that other stuff, but your energy that you bring supports us in creating this experience. When we come on Sunday, it's about having an experience. And so I know a lot of people say that they come for the message and the music, but I think people come for the music and then they get the message. Ashe. So as we close our time today, I just say have an interfaith adapted version of the unity prayer of protection. So may the light of God surround you. May the love of the goddess enfold you. May the power of Allah protect you. May the presence of Great Spirit watch over you. Wherever you are, Hashem is, and all is well. And so it is. Amen. Ashe. Aho. Blessed be. Shalom. Om Shanti. And Namaste. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you at the after party. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Jessie. You're fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. We'll see you again soon.
Sorry, I spelled your name wrong, Jessie.
That's okay.
In the chat. I was in the zone and not looking at the spelling. Sorry.
That's okay. It's a very, very minor thing. I get it a lot, and then I get real sweet connecting moments like that. So I like it.
Great. Wonderful. You're always wonderful.
Oh,
You know,
thank you.
I've been lucky enough to be on long enough to have heard you many times and really appreciate your music. It's wonderful.
Thank you. It's good to see you again.
You're here.
Thank you to the new folks who are here.
Yeah.
Alex is a returnee, so welcome back. And who do you have there with you?
This is my fiance, Sonia. Hi, guys.
Hello,
Hi,
Sonia.
Sonia.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome. Hello, Leslie.
Leslie, Happy New
Yay,
Year,
Leslie.
Happy New Year.
Woo-hoo. Hello, Rona.
Happy New Year, Rona.
Happy New Year. Oh, this was lovely. Thank you. You know,
Definitely.
come for the music and stay for the message. That's what I meant to say. That some people, but most people say, "Oh, I come for the message," and they know I come for the music and I'll stay for the message, maybe. But yeah. So